Hello and a warm welcome to all. UFC has recently announced a few fights for the end of the year and for the coming year as well. Let's take a look at what we were blessed by the UFC with. Jack Hermansson vs Sean Strickland, UFC Fight Night February 5th. A key middleweight matchup is on tap for the first part of UFC's 2022 calendar year. Jack Hermansson is set to take on streaking Sean Strickland in a 5-round main event, February 5th. Hermansson got back on track in May with a unanimous decision win over Edmen Shahbazyan. Prior to that, he had an up-and-down run with big wins over Ronaldo Souza and Kevin Gastelum, but losses to Jared Cannonier and Marvin Vettori. Strickland will bring a 5-fight winning streak into the matchup. After 2 losses in the 3 fights, including one to current welterweight champion Kamaru Usman, he beat Nordine Taleb in what for now was his last welterweight fight. Arman Tsarukyan vs Joel Alvarez, UFC Fight Night February 26th. 2 of the UFC's up-and-comers at lightweight are set to face off in early 2022. Tsarukyan is on a 4-fight winning streak, with his only loss coming in his UFC debut against Islam Makhachev. After recording decisions over Olivier Aubin Mercier, Davi Ramos, and Matt Frivola, the 25-year-old Tsarukyan picked up his first stoppage win inside the octagon with a TKO of Christos Giagos at UFC Vegas 37 in September. Alvarez has also won 4 straight since dropping his UFC debut to Damir Ismagulov back in February 2019. The Spaniard is coming off his first-round demolition job of Thiago Moises at last month's UFC Vegas 42, but he did miss weight for the second fight in a row. Despite the struggles on the scale, evidently the UFC is not going to force him up to 170. Jessica Ai vs Manon Fiorot, to be decided March 5th. Women's flyweights Jessica Ai and Manon Fiorot are set to throw down as part of the UFC's March 5th, 2022 event. Frances Fiorot is yet to taste defeat in her UFC run. Through her first 3 outings, she defeated Victoria Leonardo, Tabitha Ricci, and Mayra Bueno Silva, all during the 2021 calendar year. 2 of her 3 wins inside the octagon have come inside the distance. Fiorot currently sits on an 8-fight win streak and has not lost a bout since the very first fight of her pro career. Jessica Ai finds herself in very different dire straits. She has just a single win since challenging Valentina Shevchenko for the women's flyweight title, has lost 3 straight to Cynthia Calvillo, Joanne Wood, and Jennifer Maia, going the distance in all 3 but losing unanimous decisions in each. Guido Conetti vs Chris Moutinho, UFC Fight Night March 12th. Although he lost his promotional debut, Moutinho's popularity skyrocketed after showing incredible durability in a unanimous decision loss to Sean O'Malley this past July at UFC 264. The 29-year-old was scheduled to face Aaron Phillips in October but withdrew due to injury. Argentina's Conetti will look to snap a 3-fight losing skid, most recently a split decision to Mano Martinez in August. Jan Blachowicz vs Alexander Rakic, UFC Fight Night March 26th. Former 205-pound champion Blachowicz was dethroned in a submission loss to Glover Teixeira at UFC 267 in October. Prior to that, the 38-year-old had won 5 straight, including a title defense over formerly unbeaten UFC middleweight champ Israel Adesanya. Looking to earn his first career title shot is Rakic, who's coming off back-to-back wins over former title challengers Anthony Smith and Thiago Santos. The Austria's native has just 1 octagon loss, a split decision to Volkan Ozdemir in December 2019. Before we end this video, let's take a quick look at some other fights announced. Please make sure you like and subscribe the video. Let us know in the comment section about your likes, dislikes, and any suggestions you have. Gerald Meerschaert vs Dustin Stoltz, UFC Fight Night December 18th. Terrence McKinney vs Faris Ziam, UFC Fight Night, February 26th. Victor Altamirano vs. Carlos Hernandez, UFC Fight Night February 26th. Makhmud Muradov vs. Misha Sorkunov, UFC Fight Night February 26th. Taron Jones vs. Javid Basharat, UFC Fight Night March 12th. Molly McCann vs. Luana Carolina, UFC Fight Night March 19th. Francisco Figueiredo vs. Jake Hadley, UFC Fight Night March 19th.